Cuckoo is...
Cuckoo's backstabbing here. He's going to find Emo, but the Astral Spirit is going to see him as well. It's Ollie and company by the rune. Yeah, they're going to have to back up now with that battery. So very, very scary here. LS8 not going to be able to connect. Nice spacing there for T1. His homing missile is going to connect, and this is going to be first blood going the way of T1. So a good start for them.
Yeah, gonna go to Zephyr. Ollie used a Fairy Fire, and therefore the last hit didn't actually go on Cuckoo. I don't know if that was the point. Dark Ascension, so they make their move, and both moves are successful. Now, what are you gonna use this Aegis for? So we did see Fly go for the E-Blade. He did follow through and only get the value Yasha, and actually queuing up BKB. His burst now is nasty.
Oh boy, they're gonna Hex 23 Savage right off the bat. Finger of Death to follow, and Zephyr trying to go for the save, but it's not to be. It's gonna be his death as well, so a very nice smoke gank after the Roche was taken from IG.
They didn't even E-Blade there.
Yeah, they didn't do, I mean, they didn't commit that much.
They used like...
Shadow Blade, does she actually go for Silver Edge here?
Good against DK.
Yeah.
I could see it. It's a very popular item right now.
Yeah, that seems to be one of the up-and-comers for sure after the changes. That's Fly now, still with that Aegis, obviously going to be hitting this tier 2 tower. See what T1 wants to do. They have 3 heroes that are smoked. There's the instant initiation from Carl. Do they have enough damage to actually blow up Fly now? He's going to get his attribute shift off, and it looks like he's good to go. Kaka jumps in with the Impale. Now the counter initiation from Whitemon only gets 1 inside the cogs. That's the Emo BKB, and that is a dead Cuckoo right off the bat. It's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange for now. 4 staff to safety for JT, and the reset here for IG, who still have that Aegis in tow. 23 Savage, they don't have the initiation.
The heroes are on the other
position.
side. Yeah, they were looking at the bottom half with the Night Stalker and Dragon Knight.
Might want to still go though. Whitemon posturing for a hook shot. If they would go for waveform to the high ground as Kaka is going to get caught by Cuckoo. There's the BKB with the crippling fear. Looks like he'll clean up the line very easily. Now onto Fly potentially. Carl on the backside in his dragon form as Cuckoo's BKB has now dissipated. There's the E-Blade. Cuckoo has to try to kite this a bit. The hook shot now going to connect onto Emo. The cogs pushing him back in. 23 Savage doing a lot of damage, but the BKB, there's a save from Zephyr. Look at the HP regen, but it's not going to be enough to save him. As Emo, able to Shadow Blade out to safety, some way, somehow lives. Double kill for Fly now as he continues just destroying kids left and right. That was extremely close to having a decent...
Ravage unexpended there, by the way. Worth noting. I think it was on cooldown.
It might have been on, yeah, might have been the tail end there. As we see a 5-man smoke now from T1. They have vision here. Someone's going to get hit just a bit by that. Carl pops the BKB, gets the stun off. They're going to focus on the Lion again. Looks like they'll be successful yet again.
This is very good for
Echo
T1.
Stomp onto 2, though. LSA is going to connect with the Laguna Blade. They're going to be able to destroy Cuckoo in turn, so it's a 1-for-1.
Okay, it
JT,
was very good.
It was, but again, the positioning a little bit tentative, or hesitant, I should say, from Carl and shard time.
I feel like it's kind of cute to give the shard to ET in this game, but the Lion one is also good. The reason the ET one is cool is he's playing with a lineup, so...
JT, he's going to get a gush off, but there's a counter initiation. Nice Kaka, gets off the Hex. There's the Ravage onto several heroes, though, as 23 Savage pops the BKB and just right-clicking to his heart's content. 2-for-2 as the buyback comes out now from the Tidehunter. JT back into the fight very shortly. He's even on the high ground, be able to finish off Whitemon pretty easily. Now that all this has been expended, they're going to focus everything onto 23 Savage. He is going to get destroyed. And Cuckoo with very little HP. Looks like he'll get out, but this likely means a free Roche for IG.
It's bad news for T1 when you lose it like 100%
Just
off.
ignore the numbers
literally.
and just listen to what I'm trying to say. Not very eloquently, by the way.
Yep.
All right, tier 3 down again.
Waveformed into the rocket. A little bit of mistake there. Doesn't matter, though.
Good effort.
And he's just going to keep pushing. They still have the 2 siege creeps
as well. There's the BKB from Carl on the back line. They're going to be able to take out Ollie right off the bat. Very nicely done. He has to buy back into the game now. As Morphling. Looks like he's trying to find somebody in the back line as well, but it's just going to be the clockwork for now. So I think T1 probably back to the high ground they go as the relocate to just avoid the homing missile coming through. And with that BKB dissipating now, IG in prime position to take not only a second racks, but potentially the game as well.
Yep, they know the relocate's coming back. Nice stomp timing there.
Yep, and there's the Ravage to follow it up, and looks like that's going to be an easy peasy kill into 23 Savage. He does have buyback, though, as Carl going to get connected by Zephyr there. They're going to try to go on him. The Cuckoo jumps in with a crippling fear, but has to back away immediately. Just doesn't really have that much presence now the BKBs are down. Echo Stomp's going to connect onto 23 Savage, who just TP'd in. That is a triple kill for Fly and a dieback onto 23 Savage. So game 1 is going to go to IG in convincing fashion, which I mean, the laning stage didn't go that well for T1, but they did come back.
Yeah.
They had good presence, but it just felt like they had one hero that was doing a lot and a lot of others that didn't. Like the Dragon Knight mid, we talked about the pitfalls potential of this hero that it just doesn't do damage. It's just like an initiation here. It's almost like an offlaner, but you have it in mid instead.
Yeah. I think overall,